Wee, 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 wee. Here's 5 things you need to know when you get pulled over in a traffic stop with the cops. So we all know it's gonna be a bad day when we look in the rearview mirror and we see cops are behind us. And it's gonna get even worse because the cops are pulling us over. What do you need to know to have a safe interaction with the police and get home safely? Tip number 1, don't panic and pull over to a safe location. Stay safe and stay calm when you see those police in your rearview mirror. Give yourself a chance and make sure you pull over to a safe area. You know, some people question whether or not you need to make a quick stop as opposed to being as safe as possible. And what I tell folks and tell my clients is you need to do what's the safest for you. One of the things I always do, put on your hazards, okay? Slow down your speed so the officer knows that you have his attention. You're not going anywhere, but you're just trying to negotiate and find the safest place with which to pull over. And for me, I don't want to be on a highway where there's cars whizzing by. I'm going to exit the freeway. I'm going to try and find the safest location I can for the interaction with a police officer. Step number 2, and this is important, stay calm and be respectful. I see too many of my clients that when they get pulled over by a police officer, they get angry and they get upset and they get infuriated. That is absolutely the wrong thing to do in terms of escalating a situation and making it worse. You want to remain calm because quite frankly, you screaming and shouting at an officer is not going to get them to potentially let you go or to let you off the hook. It's going to make matters worse. So again, if the officer has chosen to pull you over and if they want to really give you a ticket, they're going to give you a ticket. So stay calm and be respectful. I cannot tell you how many times I've been able to get out of tickets by saying, yes, sir, no, sir, here's where I'm headed, here's the situation, giving them exactly what they asked for and being done. While other people may have another way of doing it, and I'm certainly not a criminal lawyer, I'm not an expert in this, I'm just telling you the practical ways that I've been able to get out of 90% of my tickets, which is being calm, respectful, courteous to an officer, even if I disagree with their opinion, and most of the time it works out the best for me under those circumstances. Step number 3, provide the necessary information. This one is also somewhat controversial. As of September the 1st, the law has changed. After September the 1st, you are now required to show identification during a traffic stop. That is a new law just coming to play as of last September. And if you do not show identification or refuse to, it's a Class C misdemeanor. While you will not be taken to jail for an issue of this nature, they can provide you another citation and create another problem for you. This is just along with staying calm, being cordial. Provide your information, give them what they're asking for, and get this process over with as quickly and painlessly as possible. Don't engage with regards to whether or not you're supposed to or why you did this, that, and the other. Listen to their questions, engage them, answer, and get the process over as quickly and painlessly as possible. Step number 4, limit your conversation, guys. So many of my clients encounter police officers and just get so nervous and they want to admit to committing a murder. When they ask you a question, give a simple answer. Don't go running at the mouth because that can lead to other questions, lead to other issues, and typically speaking, they are not there to help and assist you. So keep your answers short and succinct and get in and out as quickly as possible. Step number 5, and probably the most important, comply with the officer's requests. Do what they ask you to do, even in situations where you may not believe it's warranted. Here's the unfortunate reality, is that there are a few unscrupulous officers on the police force. Most of them, admittedly, are good and they care and they're doing a very difficult job. But some are not good people. Do not fight or engage that officer during that exchange. That is not the time. You get in, you get out as quickly as possible and fight your battles down the line when the time is appropriate. Okay guys, so those are the important things that you need to know when you interact with a police officer and how to get in and out as painlessly as possible. It's an uncomfortable topic. It's something that we don't want to deal with, but we all have to be prepared for it to happen because guess what? It's going to. either to us or our family members. So we just need to make sure that our families get home safely by listening, executing, and sharing this information with them. I'm Attorney Darren Miller, and don't you ever forget, this is DLAW.